All right, time to give this thing a new look. Let's get after it.
Can't see nothing out of this thing. Need those no more.
That's looking a bit better. Got a saddlemen step-up seat. Took off the sissy bar. Took off the big old windshield that was hard to see through. And now we're gonna throw on some Thrashin bars and risers. I got some different levers as well. So we'll get into that. I'm gonna just pull off these controls, both of them, and we'll have to pull off the bar clamp there. And then I got new bushings as well, so I'll have to pull that nut out for these little 1-inch risers for these stock bars. But it shouldn't be too hard. We'll get after that.
Bars.
3/4-inch wrench. I don't think about this part. So for that, we can throw this top clamp back on. Just kind of snug up the bolts so then it won't turn that riser. Try and remember which way is lefty-loosey since it's upside down. And there is a ground wire here that goes to your top triple tree. So keep that in mind. We'll need to put that back on when we install the other riser. Hard with all the wiring in here, but I do. We'll see if I can do this one-handed, but to get the bushings out, the stock ones, kind of hit that inner part down, then you can push it down. I'd use a socket and kind of hammer it with the other one, but you can see it coming out the bottom then you can grab it, get the metal insert out along with the bottom part of the bushing, and then get your socket out. And then I wasn't able to pry that out, so what I did was take one of the bolts, stick it up from underside, and then I was able to kind of pull it out and wiggle it. So we got those bushings out. We'll clean up in there a little bit before we put the solid bushings from Thrashin. These are solid aluminum, which is a lot better than the stock. These are rubber, they move, they let your handlebars have some flex. So we'll get those put back in, then get the risers on, and the bars. To put the bottom half of the bushing in, it doesn't stay in there like the rubber ones. It kind of falls out, so we'll have to put those in while we're putting the bolts in. We'll throw some Loctite on one. We'll go ahead and throw the bushing over, throw some Loctite on it. And then I already put the top clamp on these risers, make it easier. Oh, and on this side, I just saw we need to also put the ground wire through. Put that on. We can hand thread it in. Goes in pretty easy. And we'll do the other side as well. Loctite on it. Then we'll snug them up. Feels pretty good. Then we'll take this perch clamp back off and put the gauges back on. Need to reroute this. This might be the speedometer. Something for the speedometer. But we'll have to reroute this a little bit to make it reach. Or we could leave it on, that won't work on the headlight eyebrow, I don't think. It might. Wiring does not like that, so we'll reroute some wires here, get the gauges to fit up here. All right, we got it rerouted up in front. I had to take the top triple tree off, just a couple pinch bolts you had to take off, and then it slides up, and I was able to snake it in between. We got the risers on, got the gauges up here. These are still loose. I need to take those off and put Loctite on them. I'll do that one at a time. I got the bars kind of on here. I need to hop on it and adjust those to the position I want, and then I can Loctite these down, just tighten it down, and then get the controls on. All right, got them Loctite down, nice and solid. Looks good. We'll get the grip on, control. Do the control over there. I have to take the grip off, throttle still on that side. But yeah, we'll get to that. All right, I got this side done. Just had to push this grip on, put this the control cover and the perch clamp on, new Thrashin perch clamp. I'm gonna move this out of the way. This is from the previous owner, but it's a switch for the underglow, so I'm gonna get that off. Maybe just get rid of it altogether. I do want to find the plug for this wire and then run it. You can run it internally in these bars and then drop it out up here and then run it down between the bars, kind of clean up the wiring a little bit, but I'll do that later. This side I did realize that this grip that was on it, you can't take out the throttle tube to put this grip on, so I need to buy a throttle tube for this side, and then I can put all that back together. But yeah, we'll get that ordered and then do that side once it gets here. And then we'll show you the completed build of it so far. Got the bars on, controls, grips, everything. Haven't put the mirror up there yet, but looks pretty good. I'm gonna take off this switch for the underglow, try and run these wires in the bar, clean it up here a little bit, clean up down here, but looks pretty good. I need to pull the tank and loosen this wire up a little bit. It's a little tight, so we'll clean it up a little bit and we'll be able to ride it. On this bike, this little build. Thanks for watching. If you like it, please like and subscribe, and we'll see you on the next one.